Hello all. Thank you for stopping by. This video talks about future drug epidemiology. This is an immature prediction or my personal hope. It might be fun for those who are passionate to make the society more efficient and decentralized. Please leave comments that will be incorporated in the coming versions. First, let us briefly check the basics. Let us first recap what epidemiology is. As seen in the left panel, epidemiology is the study of distribution and determinants of health-related states among the specified populations and the application of that study to the control of health problems. For example, epidemiology can show statistically significant risk factors of lung cancer such as air pollution, smoking, age, and so on. If you add medical records to epidemiology, this can identify unknown effects of a certain drug. For example, let's say a population took drug A, an OTC drug for common cold. Among this population there are patients with a specific type of cancer who also has certain traits like particular genetic signatures. If that type of cancer alleviated among this population at statistically significant level, there is a possibility that the drug is efficient for treating this type of cancer, but only with that gene signature. As you may have noticed, the size and the quality of database matters a lot. Let's say, if the database has 1 billion participants, 1 million participants took drug A. Among these 1 million, 3,000 participants had a particular type of cancer in case the prevalence is 0.3%. Among these 3,000, only 800 had a particular genetic trait. Among these 800, only 100 took drug A at legitimate period in relation to cancer progression. In the future, we may be able to overcome this sample size hurdle with the data quality by applying all the technologies. Here is the model of the future drug epidemiology. The data has mostly been digitally available to be gathered on a unique blockchain, or NFT. For example, we do not see paper card anymore, but EMR and My Med List is a digitized record of OTC medication. The data compatibility to a blockchain needs to be addressed, yet will not be a big deal in the era of Web3. Organizations of data sources will provide the compatible data format to this blockchain so that their service is chosen. Or all the data will be on digital social security card, which can occur first in a country with national health insurance system. The most important point is the way to increase the sample size, which relies on the way to incentivize participants. A new participant adds data without much missing points. Such data is used for an analysis. The data user, such as pharmaceutical company, pays for masked data access with that the participants own the data, are rewarded with token. The more the data, the more frequently included in an analysis, which motivates participants to keep adding data with good quality. The value of unique coin or NFT increases as the data added and more participants join because the value of whole database increases. The cost for operation is covered by the payment from the data users. The rate of this portion is self-pressure to be minimized and to maximize the participants' earnings because this system itself relies on the number of participants. Passing through a few generations, the accumulated data, although it is a retrograde analysis, may reach the level that changes the current clinical trial standard. The processed data with huge sample size may exceed the credibility of the current prospective cohort trial. That way eliminates the cost of a clinical trial. Let us simulate how the participants are incentivized. Participants add more their data because the more the data, the more tokens earned by being part of an analysis. The data as a unique coin will keep on earning even after a participant is ceased, since the data will be used for a long time, then finally decline as the medications received become outdated. It might be a good idea to use the unique coin you own as a life insurance. The data of unique coin as a dividend earning asset can be inherited by your heir, can be donated or sold in the market. Fair market value of a unique coin can objectively be evaluated with the history of inclusion in the analyses reflected to the history of earnings. Let us simulate how the data analysis part will be evolved. The left panel shows the starting model. Pharmaceutical companies and maybe researchers analyze the data with payments. And later on, lowly credible data and conclusion will be identified by AI. These do occur due to less optimal application of a statistical method if not fabricated. Later on, AI or a program designed through machine learning will be equipped within the database, and the processed data will be the products for sale. When it reaches this point, this entire model will be almost perfectly autonomous and decentralized. In other words, the operating entity is distant from making profit, yet participants profits. Then it leads to the benefits for the society. Furthermore, the profit from payments from data users will cover the running cost of the crowd investment platform of drug development, explained in the previous video. An AI-generated trial proposal will be posted and self-invested in the drug development platform, which can create further profits. Such profits will be distributed to the participants of the platform. The platform is singular because data of clinical trial participants are stored in the same unique blockchain or NFT of the participant as the one in the drug epidemiology platform. Once it reaches this point, it is fully decentralized and all profits are for participants except the limited amount for running these platforms. In this video we went through a model that drug epidemiology is empowered and becomes practical in the era of blockchain, Web3 and artificial intelligence. Autonomic and decentralized operation can be achieved. The profit is for participants and society, not the operating entity. Regulations for each country can be an issue. For example, China has strict policy to keep all medical data within the country. Chinese data is analyzed in the current clinical trials within China, separately. There must be so many other regulatory obstacles. Counterfeit of personal data has to be prevented. There are countries considered industrialized where the even census data is not so credible. A robust validation step has to be implemented. All the data is encrypted. The security can be updated every time new data is added. Once a participant stops adding data, it loses an opportunity to strengthen the security level. Another opportunity is the time when the data is used in an analysis, but when outdated it will be endangered. I imagine those who are familiar with advanced crypto technology may have more efficient and simpler idea which substitutes for unique coin and that works as a regular coin or a participant's data value is set the amount of token state. These are the points that I am already aware, but there must be many more. Your inputs for various aspects are appreciated. Please leave comments or email me if you have a greater idea so that I will integrate those inputs into the next version. Also, please do not forget to subscribe and smash the like button. See you in the next video or sooner. Are you still there? If so, you have reached a hidden track, which is more important and fun. If you do not know the term hidden track, first, ask your grandma what a compact disc is. We talked about drug development and drug epidemiology, but if we do not need a medicine, isn't that better? With huge database of drug epidemiology with little addition, there is a way to avoid being sick. As you know, there are smartwatches taking your health-related information and provide exercise advice. There are also apps that provide dietary advice based on nutrients and calories calculated from a picture of your meal you took. These are great and valuable for you, but who is earning money by selling the collected data? Also, these do not incorporate medical records. By adding such information to the drug epidemiology database, imagine what you can do besides finding an unknown effects of an approved drug for a certain disease or an OTC drug. Not just a general dietary or exercise advice, you can receive a specific advice to prevent to have a specific disease. Keep this part with you, and do not let the money greedy folks know. Pharmas want more patients. Hope you enjoyed. This is the true end of this video. Thank you for finding the hidden track.